Hey everybody, we are tennis.com. We've got one of the officials with us on this occasion, and he's Pascal Maria from France. He's one of the leading chair umpires on the tennis circuit. Pascal, bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, très bien, merci.
Je suis Craig Gabriel.
Je suis Pascal Maria, enchanté.
Now you've just heard all my French. Talking about languages, how many languages can you speak?
Well, not many. I can speak obviously English. I can speak French.
Well, that's
a
bad.
little bit of Spanish, but then I can understand a few bad words in many languages.
Can't we all?
We can't all, but you know, but I can understand a few words in other languages, but not much. So.
But you have to be able to call the score in a number of different languages. So how many languages do you need to know how to call a score in?
Well, it's quite a lot, you know, but normally we're learning that before the tournament happened or the event happened. We're just going through our list and we're trying to speak to the local guy to be able to call the score right. But we're not doing always like in Poland, which is a struggle with the Czerdzici or something like this.
Tell me, Pascal, when you started officiating, did you have hair?
Yeah, I got a much worried since I started officiating. So, yeah, a few.
A few hair.
A few hairs, but yeah, I lost it. And unfortunately, you know, I think it's the age getting me back.
Yeah, it's probably the age. What is the highlight of your life as a chair umpire? What do you enjoy the most?
Well, listen, we're all passionate about tennis, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I am passionate about tennis. So, how should I say about have the best seat on court?
Or the best seat in the house?
Best seat in the house. So, you know, that's quite enjoyable. And when you have such a big events coming over, like today the Davis Cup final, is sit there in front of so many people dreaming about to watch it, and I'm able to watch it and to score it. It's quite good.
What has been the highlight for you, career-wise?
Well, you know,
Wimbledon final?
I think that the Wimbledon final was one of my highlights. But I would say that as an official, you having highlights coming years after years. You know, my first highlight was to John Taitiev and the Grand Slam teams. So I was very proud of it. And then you're doing the Roland Garros final, you know, which I'm French, which is big. And then you're doing Davis Cup finals, and then you're doing Wimbledon finals. So all those highlights are just memorable. It's just something like incredible to do. I would say terms of tennis, terms of players, terms of atmosphere, I think 2008 Wimbledon final was probably one of the top moments I live.
Well, I mean, everybody talks about that final. You know, it is one of the greatest, if not the greatest match ever played. Can you allow yourself to get carried away in the moment when you're sitting in that chair?
You have to. You have to, because obviously you really concentrate. You really focus about what you're doing.
But you feel that passion when you're in there.
Yes, you feel that atmosphere. You feel that something happening big there. You know, you're completely into the match, into your bubble, I would say. But you're not heard from outside, but you can feel outside, and you can feel what happening that day was something big. So you just feel concentrate, you just enjoying the time, because if you don't enjoy it, you cannot do a good work. And you appreciate the time that passion tennis and just having two top players playing such a final. What a moment.
Are you able to think while you're in the chair?
Sure,
or
sure.
do things happen just way too fast?
No. You, as I said, you need to think. You need to, you know, when you decided to take action, you need to think which action you can take to go that better afterwards. You know, it's not, you know, for the crowd here, you know, if you told them to stop, they might not understand it. So you have to think about let them cheers up for the teams, and when is the right moment to tell them to stop. So it's just a question of communication, thinking how to manage a match, how to manage the players, trying to be in a shadow, and nobody realized at the end of the match who was the umpire.
Do you like being famous?
No, not at all.
Don't tell me that.
Rubbish. No. I feel a little bit embarrassed when the people asking me pictures or autograph. You know, the players making the games. The umpires has to stay in the shadow.
Pascal, what about favorite places?
I love my city. I love Nice. I'm born in Nice, in France, and I love it. Probably a nationalist or whatever you call it, but I love Nice. But talking about that, I really like Australia. Sydney is really one of my favorite cities, I would say. I think Paris is a wonderful city. I would not live there, but I think it's a beautiful city. New York is something special, So I think all the city around the world, I've got something to learn or to enjoy.
Have you ever, what would be the craziest or the funniest or the weirdest thing that's happened to you? Whether you've been in a chair or whether it's been off a chair. I don't mean off a chair by being drunk.
Never happened. What should I say? I was doing a juniors girls final in Roland Garros a couple of years ago, and it was Jussi Nanep who was playing, and I remember it was a trophy, well actually the plate, just right behind the chairs, and it was a quiet sunshine in there, and then for somehow the sun reflected the plate on my armrest, and it burnt. It
Really?
burned during the match. It was just a fire or just a flame, so that was quite funny, and going through tennis career or going through officiating, when you meet people like
Me.
like you, like Maradona, told him to take it easy, to calm down, or it's quite interesting, when I remember the final in Russia against Argentina when Maradona was there.
Going crazy, yeah.
Crazy. And just we have eyes contact together, and I was telling him to jump, I was telling him to stop to jump. That was quite funny. So.
All right, last question. When you're sitting up there, the match is going long, it's going on and on. It may be exciting, maybe boring. You think, I need to go to the bathroom? Has that happened? You've got to take the toilet break?
Yeah, well, I actually would, but it did happen. It did not happen to me up to now. I think I'm taking care of what I'm doing before the match, but it can happen. So I think it's normal. So if it has to happen, you have to go. And especially here, it's a little bit chill outside, so you have to take care. But if you have to go,
you gotta go.
You gotta go. So we're trying to find out a good time to go.
Well, that means it's time for us to go.
It's time for us to get ready.
It is time for us to go and get ready. Pascal Maria, thank you so much for being with us on WeAreTennis.com.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks for everything. Bye, guys.